4 miles into the journey, the canyon is only a few hundred feet deep at Navajo Bridge.
Yeah.
What a background. Maybe that was part of it.
The air temperature is over 100 degrees, and so the 47-degree water issuing from the bottom of Glen Canyon Dam feels like ice. Large sections of both the Colorado and San Juan rivers were sacrificed in the creation of Lake Powell. Like a many-armed creature, it swallowed up side canyons and irreplaceable archaeological sites as well. In addition to destroying 186 miles of the Colorado River, the dam, built in 1963, has interrupted the natural temperature cycle, and the water is always cold. 3 of the native fish species have disappeared, and others are endangered by the change. Vegetation is also affected, and tamarack trees are beginning to crowd out the river's original plants.
Okay, but you need to be way more aggressive about punching through those laterals. If you're aggressive there, you can miss everything.
Good.
You can do the other side.
In contrast to the thrill of Whitewater Rapids, side canyon hikes offer scenes of tranquil beauty. Stanton's Cave is a source of many artifacts that give us some measure of understanding of the ancient inhabitants of the Grand Canyon.
The split twig figurine complex of the archaic people. Unbent part, half is going to be the back, or a part is going to be the back, bending that supple half back on itself and up. Like that. See what we've got here? Okay. Looks good. It's usually something about that size, large. Wow. This would be a figurine on the small range of the size you'd find.
Yeah. Robin is a pal. He's a great guy.
Great.
Wet?
Beautiful.
Wet. There's a motorboat trip that leaves every day, and they move.
Oh, every day.
Sometimes.
Oh, that must have been. No, it wasn't.
Fossils dating back over 300 million years are abundant in Redwall Cavern. Mile 39 is the site of the once proposed Marble Canyon Dam. Had the Bureau of Reclamation succeeded in building this dam, Redwall Cavern and every other part of the river that we have witnessed so far would be gone. Rapids, archaeological sites, and the beautiful scenery of the Marble Canyon section would have been decimated to permit what would have probably been called Marble Lake. Thankfully, the Sierra Club was successful in their opposition to the dam. Wanton destruction of the environment gives rise to the saying among voters, "Damn politicians, not rivers." And what, that has a blue flower color? No.
Grab my wrist now. Move deliberately.
So what are we, fifth morning, right?
Mm-hmm. This morning.
Okay.
Gentlemen, I present to you
Oh.
Grand Canyon.
Aha. The construction of Lakes Powell and Meade destroyed about 400 miles of the once free-flowing Colorado River. Today, about 240 miles of river remain between the two lakes. There. Just a short float beyond our fifth campsite, we come to the Anastasi ruins at Phantom Ranch. On this morning of the sixth day, the river has taken us to an elevation 700 feet below our starting point. Although 240 miles of river still remain, the 2 additional dams that have been proposed over the years would have inundated another 130 miles.
What?
There's a huge sea here.
What day is this? 7?
Yeah.
Before running a difficult rapid, boaters scout it to determine the best route.
There's a lot of them around.
You've been stung by them?
Oh yeah, you just sit on the sand. Sometimes they're there, and
That's got a good one right now. Let me know if we're heading into something.
I can't believe the stream can come out of a hole like that.
Oh, you can go back in that cave.
At DePete's Creek, we make a climb to Thunder River and then on up to the canyon rim. After a blistering hike across the desert plateau, we finally reach water again at Deer Creek and follow it back down to the Colorado. Minerals in the water cause the blue-colored travertine pools of Havasu Creek. Our trip would have come to an end by now had a second proposed dam been built. Bridge Dam would have destroyed the Havasu area, as well as the remaining more than 90 miles of river and side canyons. Fortunately, the Sierra Club was successful in their opposition to this dam as well.
Oh, I think this is the Grand Canyon rattlesnake here, very small one.
Where's his head?
Snake, is it? Look at the tail.
He's got got a rattle.
He's got a button rattle there.
Yes, he does.
Holy cow, baby rattlesnake.
Holy shit.
Maybe we should have Bill look at it. He's trying to get away from us.
Oh, well, yeah.
His head.
Wow.
He's going to be a reptile handler.
Is he really black?
Hey, Cahill, I found a rattlesnake. Ow! Don't let him bite you.
Yeah, the bad ones, little ones are just as deadly as the big ones.
Are they really? Yeah.
Well,
Different than any I've seen.
little baby, what?
Oh, man.
It's a rattlesnake.
Only about,
Well, he's not like wrestling. What kind would you say?
Once we've all had a chance to examine a baby rattlesnake, it is released unharmed, but outside of our camping area.
Day 11, right?
Anastasi pottery shards and other artifacts are often found near the river. The resources of the Grand Canyon belong to everyone, so the rule, examine and leave behind for the next party, is one that is rarely broken. Vulcan's Anvil stands at the entrance to Lava Falls. Many boaters consider this to be the most challenging of all the Colorado rapids.
Shredder came through clean. No, I went like right over the side.
Okay, chow time.
Enthusiasm and adrenaline always run high after a run of lava falls. Had the Bridge Dam project been completed, this much-loved rapid would have been totally submerged. There was still more white water ahead, and there are 60 rapids in the Grand Canyon that are large enough to have been given names. There were also more scenic stops along the way before we finally reached Lake Mead at the end of our 2-week journey. The river has now carried us some 1,800 feet below our starting point at Lee's Ferry. The battle to save the Colorado is not over, and the subject of the proposed bridge dam is still broached from time to time. And were it ever to be built, the environmental loss would be irreplaceable. We said goodbye to our guides on the edge of Lake Mead, just 2 miles past the planned bridge dam site. Our remarkable experience on the Colorado River had left each of us with a renewed belief in the importance of protecting our remaining wild and scenic areas.
I want to thank somebody who's probably left more footprints in this desert than the Anasazi. Shared his intimate knowledge of it with us, of plant life and animal life. He showed us how to bend a twig into a figure that gives us warm memories. And also had one hellacious line at Hermit.